Well, Simpawtico's first year on YouTube is coming to a glorious close, and we launched the channel with a travel vlog and a certification, so I thought it would be fun to bookend this year with another travel vlog and another certification. Stick with me and I'll give you some info and resources as to why it's important for your dog, and you too. Ian here with Simpawtico Dog Training, and before we get into where I went and why, please make sure you're subscribed so you never miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to check the YouTube description for notes, links, and resources about the stuff we talked about. Now, I just got back a couple of days ago from Phoenix, Arizona, where I attended an intense 3-day instructor training program for pet CPR and first aid. Did you even know such a thing exists? I can't believe how many people I told I was going that said, I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, it is. And it's really great. I mean, look, statistically, most accidents that lead to a pet's death are predictable and preventable, just like training problems. According to the American Animal Hospital Association, 1 out of 4 additional animals could be saved if just one pet first aid technique was applied. If you've ever clipped a nail too short, you've done first aid. If you've ever removed a tick or treated a bite or a sting, you've done first aid. As pet owners or pet professionals, we've done our share of minor little boo-boo fixes. But what if you saw a dog get hit by a car, or come out the loser in a big fight, or have a seizure, or get bit by a rattlesnake? Do you know what to do? Do you know what to do if your dog stops breathing or loses consciousness? What about heat stroke, or frostbite, or burns? These are possible scenarios you could encounter. All the professionals you employ for your pet, groomers, kennel staff, pet sitters, trainers, should know how to administer first aid and to perform CPR. Now, your pet and vet techs will know how to treat things when your dog or cat comes into the facility, but they have machines and medicines and equipment. They can do surgeries, x-rays, they can insert breathing tubes. What we're talking about is the frontline triage to save a pet's life, stabilize them, and get them to the hospital. This is a big responsibility. You too can learn this if you so desire. There won't always be a professional along with you, and being able to intelligently and quickly address things from minor little owies to full-blown life or death situations is something I personally feel much better knowing. So let's take a look at how that training transpired. Stay tuned to the end where I've got some specific tips and resources to get you started. So, of course, there was a full day of flying, then getting a rental car, then driving to a hotel, yada yada yada. Day number 1. On the first day, I took the same PetSaver course that I'll be certified to teach. The instructor was PetTech Master Instructor Melinda Malone, and she did fantastic. It's approximately an 8-hour course, and there were 9 people in attendance for this particular class, including me and another instructor candidate. Challenging, thorough, and fun, it was great. Day 2 was the first day of intense instructor training. Technically, I started this material a couple of weeks ago where I had a battery of online videos I had to watch for pre-training. Now, all of that stuff gets dissected, practiced, and refined. We did 10 hours that first day, and then 2 more hours of homework and practice in my hotel room. Oh, wow. Day 3, the final day, another 8 hours, lots of more stuff, testing, presentations, final steps, and certification. And then, of course, another full day of travel, and I'm finally back in New York. Well, here's a fine welcome home for you. I'm on the way home from Syracuse, and New York is welcoming me home with a whole ton of snow. Gee, thanks, New York. Thanks. Now, I'm a certified pet tech instructor. It feels awesome, and my brain is just boiling with information. One thing I learned from this is that all the infographics on Pinterest and stuff have mostly got it wrong. They're missing important steps, or they get some of the steps kind of off. My partner in the instructor program was a vet tech from Tucson, and she'd never even seen some of this info before. And believe me, she knew her stuff. This is a shout out to you, Joanna. I hope you're crushing it in Tucson. Look, you don't have to go to the lengths that I did. I went the long way around with the instructor training so that I could teach it. Anyone can take instructor training, and the more people out there sharing this info, the better, in my opinion. But it is very costly. With tuition, supplies, and travel, I'm into this about $3 grand. It's worth it, but you'll need to make sure you have the time and resources to devote to it. Now, as I said, I'm certified through PetTech, and I do believe they're the best one out there, which is why I spent the money to go to Phoenix. The second biggest was the Red Cross, but it is my understanding that they stopped their program at the end of 2015. Since PetTech is international now, they're the largest in the world, which is pretty cool. It's important for me to be able to provide services like this because as a pet professional, I feel it's part of my duty as a service provider to get it out there. People just don't know it. They don't know how to do it, and they don't even realize the info is out there in most cases. If you're in upstate New York, contact me for training info. For those of you outside of New York, you can go to pettech.net to find instructors like me to get some training for yourself or your staff if you're a pet business owner. Also, here's something you can do right now. I highly recommend that you purchase or assemble a pet first aid kit. I really recommend making your own or at least supplementing and tweaking a store-bought kit. You'll really know it front to back that way. A pre-purchased one is convenient, but it'll never be as good, I think. If you do buy one that's pre-made, take it all apart, familiarize yourself with the components, and then supplement the parts to fill in the gaps where it falls short. Here's a list of the bare minimum that should be in your pet first aid kit. Hydrogen peroxide. It's only good for 6 months after you open it before it just turns into water, so replace open bottles regularly. Scissors. Get the blunt tip kind. A rectal thermometer. Digital ones are the easiest and the most accurate. Tweezers. Adhesive tape. Gauze pads. Gauze rolls. A triangular bandage. Triple antibiotic ointment. Activated charcoal. And antihistamine. Benadryl, of course, is the recommended brand, but you can just get the generic, which is called diphenhydramine. The dosage is 1 to 2 milligrams per pound of body weight, and it's best to get the liquid gel caps, pierce it with a safety pin that you also carry in your kit, and squirt it down your pet's throat. This will work faster than a regular pill, which can take up to a half hour to start working. For more info on what else to put in your kit and how to use everything for bleeding management, treating shock, poisoning, seizures, bites and stings, choking, burns, hyperthermia, and a whole host of other things, find yourself a class and get trained. All right, guys, this is our last video of 2016. Thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed and commented and shared. The channel has grown so much since we started in May, and I really appreciate all of you for being a part of it. Please have a wonderful, safe, fun, and happy season. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you in 2017. Thanks for watching.